What's going on, good people? It's your boy Khalil Jibran. One time for your mind, two times for your spine. Welcome again. We got another very special guest in the building. My guy, Mr. Trigger Trip, Mr. Wampy Wamp, Let's go get a kill breast, Mr. Let's go get a bottle.
Hey, yo, I did not expect it.
You feel me?
This is gonna be way more professional. That nigga said. That nigga said, "Mr. Trigger Trip, Mr. Wampy Wamp."
Had to take it back, man. We gotta keep it authentic. Gotta keep it underground. Gotta keep it 100%.
Facts. What's the word?
It's my guy, man. I just want to introduce y'all, man. We go way back 10 years plus, man. We made a lot of history in these New Jersey streets, man. A lot of waves you see these guys running off with, man. We was at the bottom of the seashore and made those waves, man. We created that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was the first internet famous motherfuckers, man.
Right.
We was the first guys that made skinny jeans cool in our own personal era. We took all the heat, the flack for it, and now people could do it comfortably because we set that standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that shit, y'all.
Word, so
crazy. I remember those.
It's just a great thing to remember that, and then for us to be still here doing what we're doing in different avenues, us still evolving and things like that. So let's just shout out to that, man. Shout out to North. Shout out to the homies back in the day. ROC, SFV, you know what I'm saying? You know the vibes. Trigger Chips in the building. How you feeling, man?
Alright.
You alright?
A little high.
A little high? Okay. So 420's coming up. You on the set list to perform. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about your new viral single, Working on Dying.
Yeah, bro. I mean, shit's tight.
How does it feel going viral and, you know what I'm saying, being a TikTok sensation?
TikTok sensation. A TikTok sensation. yo, that's funny. Yo, I mean, it's tight, bro. Like, it's definitely like confirmation of like, what niggas already know. You feel me? I know I was on some shit. And that shit came like light too, but it's definitely tight to see people reaction and shit like that, and seeing that people could relate.
Right.
You feel me? Just that whole thing, like it just makes me excited about like the new shit I got coming and like the topics I'm talking about and shit like that. Cause that was always my whole thing. I just wanted to like, like do what my artists, you feel me? My favorite artist done for me. You feel me? We're just talking about that shit. So making me not feel alone and shit like that, or when I'm having a hard time, whatever. You feel me? So that shit is tight.
Dope. So who's on production and who shot the video? Well, I was definitely feeling the production. I was definitely feeling the visuals.
Right.
I feel like it was very cohesive with your approach to the song, with your brand, and I feel like your message really got across. So I would like to hear about the creative process of executing between whoever helped you, get all of that stuff.
Yeah, that shit crazy because I'm dealing with shit now because I wanna put that shit on streaming and shit because I found the beat on YouTube and shit.
Okay.
And I'm actually going through some whole shit with that shit, but that's why I found the beat. You feel me? The video, certain shit just be coming to me, visually, like especially with certain songs and shit. And we found the spot. Shout out to my boy Mango. My boy Mango, he shot this shit.
Shout out to Mango.
Shout out to my guy Mango, man. It's my guy, man.
That's it.
But yeah, so with me and him, like we shoot our own shit. You feel me? I be shooting his shit, he be shooting my shit. You feel me? So we just shot that shit in New York, like Lower East Side and shit. We found the spot. 2.5 for real. Like I already had the vision in mind and shit like that, how I wanted it, the movements, the whole thing. He was practicing that shit at the crib. But like, yeah, bro, that's how the video went though. And it's crazy though, because the shit was so light though. Shit was so light and like just how people like was fucking with it, it just shows you like, you could work with what you have and shit at the moment and shit too. Like
Absolutely.
for real, for real.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah,
Let's put it up for the guys real quick.
yeah. I got my first 6K on that motherfucker.
That's right. That's right.
Right, we still building though.
What's it under?
Don't trip. Shit happens. Don't trip. Damn, I feel like I'm really like this, like that ass. Like people gonna see this later.
Word.
Everybody lying. I be on the wall, feeling eager like I'm about to start a riot. I don't trust shit. I be really thinking everybody lying. I be on everybody timing. Feel like back on the wall, feeling eager like I'm about to start a riot. I don't trust shit. I be really thinking everybody lying. I be on everybody timing. Feel like I'm working on dying. Niggas talking like the shit fucking science. Either go hard or stop fucking trying. Funds on the way. I need land where I stay. It's a struggle every day. I need answers when I pray. When it's me against the world, feel like everybody K. I need talks that ain't fake. I need answers that ain't great. I ain't cool about where I'm at. I can leave when I'm in day. I ain't capping for the net. I ain't capping just for sex. Throwing dirt on my name. Nigga, we not the same. The thought about stressing and dwelling, I just rather maintain. I can be dwelling in shit cause whatever gon' happen, gon' happen. Not too consistent with dropping and niggas start thinking I'm stagnant. Not a fan of the antics. Niggas joking with tactics. They gon' try to diminish when they know I ain't finished. Yeah.
Good looking. Damn.
Dope. So yeah, man. That was a really good piece of art. That was touching, groundbreaking, if you will. I think people could really feel where you was coming from with that video.
Word.
So like, how does it? What's going through your mind now? Because I know sometimes when certain artists they get like a hit or whatever, sometimes there's a little bit of pressure to follow that up, or how you're gonna follow that up from what angle. So,
right,
how was that for you?
That's not a problem. Like, yo, it's funny though. I was chopping up with my man Mango and shit, and we was talking about that shit. I remember I used to think like that. Like, I remember I had certain songs in the past and shit, and I was like, yo, would I make a better song than this, a better song than that? Like, and now, like, I don't even think about that shit at all. Like, I'm just in a whole different bag. You feel me? Creatively,
right?
And I'm very confident in what I'm doing. I got a lot of shit. My whole thing is to deliver though. You feel me? I'm just trying to deliver this year for everything I'm trying to do, and just be consistent for real. Because I was always working, but I would just be like fucking shit up as far as money, as far as this mad shit. So even with that going on, the whole viral moment, like I'm not even like I'm like next step for because it's no drastic change. So like you feel me? I don't care about all the other shit for real. Like it's cool, it's tight. I appreciate it. You feel me? I'm definitely, grateful for the moment and shit, but I'm just like I'm trying to deliver.
Dope. So I see you've been working with you got Mango. So can you kind of break down how you guys got in tune with each other and how you guys' chemistry has been developing over time?
Yeah, that's we met on SoundCloud and shit.
Like, that's tough.
Yo, crazy. I don't know who hit who up and shit, but like, we met on SoundCloud and shit, and then we chopped it up. Then like the crazy thing about it, like the shit wasn't like forced or nothing. Like it wasn't like, oh, I fuck with your shit, let's work, yada yada. Like niggas was just supporting each other's shit, like low key, like niggas they don't really even notice. Niggas probably just think I just met Mango and shit. Like for niggas that don't know, like yo, it's so crazy, bro. Cause so he was following me on Instagram and shit, and then like we were just supporting each other and shit. Then we did a track, but we never met because this was around pandemic and shit. So he sent the track over. I recorded it at the crib and shit, and then like we was just still chopping it up. I went to LA and shit. When I was in LA, he was working at the studio and shit, and he told me, "Yo, whenever you come back, to swing through and shit to the studio." And that's what I did. Like, you feel me? Because I'm like, damn, I don't got no studio, no bread, whatever. I seen what he was talking about and shit. And then niggas just been locked in from there for real, like locked in, bro. Like, it's not even just about music for real. Like, we genuinely like real friends and shit. Like, even in the midst of me like coming back and shit from LA, that's how long I knew Mango, and we already been through like mad shit together. You feel me?
Right.
But like,
Dope.
yeah, that's my guy, yo.
Dope.
Or,
so is this studio in New York or New Jersey?
In New York and shit.
Dope.
Right.
So how long has he been engineering and just taking music seriously?
He been doing it for a minute too, for like we talk about this shit often. I think he been doing it longer than me for like it's crazy because he has shows, all types of shit. Our journeys is definitely different and shit, but yeah, but he been in it for a minute, for
Dope. And like, what's a normal session like? Do you have a concept in mind? Do you have sounds in mind? Do you just walk in there and let the inspiration take you where it needs to take you?
Right. I mean, I just make shit, bro. I just who knows what it could be? It could be, if I'm producing, who knows what it could be? It could be house, it could be hip hop, it could be fucking electric. I just make shit. You feel me? If I come across some shit on YouTube, I do that. But if it's my shit, I do that. But it's no pattern. Like sometimes I'll be hard. Like sometimes I'll be like I'm bugged out for like I'm always on some shit like, oh, I gotta be working every day and shit. Like sometimes it don't flow like that. You feel me? Even when I like wrote shit and I wanted to finish it the same day, I get stuck somewhere. You feel me? And I come back, not even the next day. It might be 10 days. You feel me? It might be 2 weeks and shit. And then I come up with something way better, and then the song is way better. So it varies, bro. Sometimes it's a good month, sometimes, but it's all over the place for real though.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Working on Dying. Can we expect a project anytime soon? Or
yeah, definitely some projects. Definitely. I already got some shit. That's some shit I've been working on in a minute. I ain't gonna say what date, nothing, you feel me? But hopefully niggas get it this year for sure. Okay. You feel me? And another.
How's that?
But yeah, I ain't gonna say no dates. But when I post it or whatever, just know that date is gonna be that date for real. Like we whatever I say, I'm doing for real. It's not 2013 anymore. You feel me? This is a whole different zone for real.
Yeah. So another thing I want to ask you about is I know to me, and I think probably Byron and Ab can say the same. We always looked at you as a very cool individual.
Right.
And not cool in the traditional sense, but cool in the sense that you have your own funk to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not in the derogatory sense, but funky in the good, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I appreciate that.
Like, and it's a funk that it can't be really duplicated. You gotta kind of live it to have your own variation of it. You know what I'm saying? I think we also felt like you had like a certain Tumblr style of coolness. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm asking, what kind of went into that in your style and your taste of just doing things? Where does that come from?
I mean, bro, like it comes from like just a variation of all types of things for I was looking for that word and shit. Right. But like my mom's like even though my style is like all over the place and shit like that, and like I still, it's some parts, and it might not even be fashion or I'm just rambling right now, but like it's some parts of the 90s, you feel me, that's in me, you know, it's just a variation of all things, but definitely like my mom and my pops though, for sure. Like I grew up in a clothing store and shit like that. And like that's I just grew up like fashion, art, you know, that was always just a thing around me, music, like constantly,
Right.
like it's crazy though. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just something like you just you know you are type shit for real, for real. I mean, other
Right.
people could probably say it and make that shit sound way better, but
Right.
it's just something that it was just me for real, from walking to everything, talking. It's just me for real, for real.
Got you. Got you. So you talking about the clothing store? How long were you like, a part of that store and stuff like that?
Yeah, that was like. Nah, I dead ass grew up in that store though, for real,
Mm.
for real. Like
Where was the store?
it was in Passaic.
Oh,
My
really?
pops had a store and shit like that. Like my pops used to sell clothes and shit in Harlem and all that too, on like 125th
That's
and
dope.
shit like
I get
that.
that vibe from you too, like that Harlem.
Yeah, yeah. He like Dapper Dan. He used to be with Dapper Dan a little
That's
bit. Not
fire.
crid, but like he
Right,
chopped
right.
it up. They did a little
Little
shit
shoulders
in
and shit.
there. Yeah, not crazy though. Like niggas gonna be like, oh, information and all that. He was ready with him. I bet it should be some shit in it. Like, but nah, but yeah, man, I grew up in that store though. Like I remember my mom's used to be like my first song was like "I'm Going Down" by Mary J. Blige and shit like that, because that shit used to play in the store and all that.
Mhm.
Like, and I think she told me I was like 4 or like 5 or some shit like that. So I I definitely grew up in that store, bro.
Dope.
Definitely.
So you definitely feel like all those elements around you had a part in your like developing brain to where as though these are the things that you are really attuned to.
Yeah.
Dope,
Definitely.
dope,
Definitely.
dope. So I guess next I want to ask what are some musical influences for you?
All over. Like it's everything for real, for real. Like
So all right, so let me first ask outside of hip hop, what are some of your musical?
outside. Oh, outside, bro. Skateboarding. Like I draw inspiration from like everything, like movies, of course. Like every times I'm watching like interviews on directors and shit, and like actual writers, and just I just draw inspiration from everything for real, bro. It don't matter who you are, what you do. You feel me? It could be literally anything. Um, Basketball, like yo, I remember when I was like working out and shit in North Carolina. I was heavy into the Showtime shit with boxing and shit like that. Like, you know, you see them little documentaries and shit like that, or little.
Facts.
I just feel like this shit like a sport. So I'll be watching this shit, and then that should be amping me up too. You feel me?
Mm,
Like, cause I feel like in a way, like we chase it's different goals, but we all chasing the same shit. You feel me? So even like when I'm running and shit, I be feeling like a basketball player and shit, dead ass. But like I'm I'm trying to do this shit. You feel
Right,
me? Like for
right.
real, for real. So yeah, it's anything, bro.
Dope, dope,
Word.
dope. So now let's take it to music. Is there any few artists in specific that kind of like sparked something from you with like, I want to do something similar to this, but in my own way?
Mm, I mean, I could I could I could say certain artists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but every artist that I really fuck with, I don't care if it's a song. I'ma love it all in the same way. You feel me? Like I'll probably say Tupac, of course, because like Tupac like my favorite rapper and shit. Like Kendrick, you feel me? I fuck with Kendrick, like cadence, all that, like direction, even for the visuals and all that, like Cuddy. It's mad motherfuckers. Kurt, um, Marvin Gaye, like it's mad people, you feel me? Like and I just love it all the same and shit too. So I can give you my favorites and shit, but as far as like I would say
Give some
everybody.
favorites.
Yeah, favorites definitely be Pac, Kendrick, Hove, Nas, like um Kurt.
Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, Kurt.
So what type of influence did you get from Kurt Cobain?
Kurt, Pockets, um, even how he even thought even his pen, like his pen, like now I've been heavy into like Deftones. Even I'm sorry to change the what's the name, but I'm heavy in like Deftones and even like um how he like when he writing shit, it's like a fantasy or some shit. Like it's not even like personal type shit. It's like it's like fiction, like I've been thinking about that. And like Kurt is like the same. His writing is like fiction and shit. Like so that's what I've been drawn to him. And then I'm an edgy nigga. I always liked like edgy shit. Like I don't know. I need to get, I need help for real. But I always just love tragedy. You feel me? Like I love like when he was going through shit. Same with Cuddy and all that. Like I love like his story and shit too. Like his story, his whole upbringing too. Like that definitely drawn me to Kurt way more because I related to him in a way. You feel me? Like around the times I felt alone and shit, and his upbringing, he felt alone and shit. Like just certain shit I related to, and how he felt misunderstood, cameras, all that type of shit. Being feeling ridiculed around people, all that type of shit. Like I just drawn to that, and I felt that. So in certain songs, it should be like,
right.
I hear you, like, yeah, bro. It could be anybody though. Like I just thought about David Bowie and shit. Like David Bowie used to go on magazines and shit and cut out certain words and shit like that, and he would use that as far as like writing and shit.
Dope.
And yeah, so it could be anything, bro. For real.
Dope. So you grew up in Montclair, am I correct? Or
nah, I grew up in Newark on 500. I'm about to give niggas my whole ad, but like Sanford Ave and shit. I'm not living there no more, but like 500 Sanford Ave and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went to Montclair like eighth grade type shit. Where
so
I was still living in Newark though.
How was like transitioning from being from Newark and having a childhood in Newark and then going to Montclair in 8th grade? How was that?
That shit was definitely different because it was definitely like it was diverse and shit. Like so that shit was different, bro. But I always like I never had a problem like making friends. So the first day, like I made mad friends. Like everybody was fucking with me and shit like that. So that shit was cool. High school was different.
At the Montclair High?
Yeah, high school was different. Just because like it was, we had more freedom. I feel like we was able to leave lunch, all that type of shit. Like I don't even when I was staying in Newark and shit, it was just a whole different ball game. Because when I was staying in Newark, I used to just be like on Smith Street and on Sanford Ave. Like I used to just be on my block. That's it. Like my mother I used to go to Lincoln and shit. I don't know if you know Lincoln Middle School and shit.
That's Velberg section.
Yeah, it's around Velsburg and shit. My mother did not want us to go to Velberg though at all. But when we was going to Lincoln and shit, she used to drive us, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah, she used to drive us, bro. Like so. We knew we had mad friends around in the block and shit like that because we went to Lincoln. Everybody was around that block, just walked to school and shit. So we had mad friends on that block and shit, but like we ain't used to move around too crazy. You feel me? When we was younger, not like my boy Rodney and Kamau and all them. Like they used to move around. So when we went to Montclair, it was just she gave us a little bit more freedom because it was a little bit more safer, So she let us like go out and do certain shit. Like I felt like if we was living in Newark, like we would have been older and all that and doing more shit, but it would have been different though, because Montclair was just different. House parties, all that type of shit. Like crazy.
So I guess what I want to ask you is how was the family structure from that you witnessed in Newark and then certain family dynamics that you witnessed in Montclair?
Like even when you said that, I'm thinking like you think it's just family period or like my moms and my pops and shit. Like
all of that.
All that. My pops was not really around this shit when we was in Newark and shit, but he was there though. You feel me? He wasn't living with us. I'm saying,
right?
And you know, my aunts was there. Like, it was a big ass house, yo. My aunts was there. My cousins was there. Like, it was just, oh, my grandmother was there at the time. And, I mean, it was cool. It was definitely cool. Definitely drama. You know, regular shit for real. Like, drama, fights, all that type of shit. Like, family fights, mad, just regular shit for real, for real. Around that time, I was fighting a lot too. I was doing a lot of wild shit. But and Montclair was just kind of the same thing for real, for real. It was just around in the beginning. It was just me, my mother, and my brother. Then my aunt came through. But
because I would assume that like people, I guess, just outside looking in, seeing like once somebody moved to Montclair, they quote unquote made it. You know
oh no, no. Nah, like we can get
let's take us out there.
Yeah. We like just even bills and all that type of shit, bro. Like, you feel me? It's funny though, because I'm always usually an open book and shit. Like, now I'm just like, let's talk about. But like, bro, like I used to get pissed off at my pops and shit. Like, for real, for real. I had mad animosity towards my pops when he was younger, and even when I was in Newark and shit. But this time it was just different though, because my pops was always making money, always had money. You feel me?
All right.
Money. So when my mother was struggling too, like it's like my mother had like health conditions and shit like that. You feel me? So it was only but so much she could do a little bit. Like, she was walking, it was way better earlier, but like she always had, like, you feel me, issues and shit. Like, so it was just a little different for her. I remember her working and shit, but it wouldn't be like that. And we was like on Section 8 and all that type of shit. You feel me? So that's how we even was Gucci for her.
Right.
But yeah, I used to get pissed off at my pops and shit, because we used to go to my pops was staying with this lady and shit, and I had stepbrothers and all that. So it's funny though. I'm thinking like, but it's real shit though. Like, I used to go to New York though. I used to see them, like, you know, fly shit, True Religion, all that type of shit. You feel me? And my pops, you know, he used to give us shit, you know, definitely there, but like, it's here and there. You feel me? So when we coming from, you know, Jersey to New York and shit to stay over at the weekend and shit, we seeing mad shit. You feel me? And niggas just used to feel some type of way, and that drew me into selling drugs, selling weed, all that type of shit. Like, you feel me? That's why I said regular, like, middle class black shit. You feel me? Like, but I know everybody be thinking like, oh, he was living in Montclair. Like, I wasn't even living in Montclair like the whole time. Like, you feel me? But yeah.
Wow. Shout out to that. I knew you all this time, and I never knew that part about your story.
Well, it's so much more shit though. Like, that's the crazy thing. It's so much. Let me say a light, bro.
I'm not for you because
Or
but yeah. So how was the other kid lives in Montclair? Would you say is it the same, or is their family structure a little better, more stable?
I wouldn't know for real, for real. I mean, everybody's different, for real. Everybody's definitely different. Some more structured. That's like even living in it's like motherfuckers in Newark. Shit is different for them too. Just because they live in Newark, that don't mean they even struggling. You feel me? It's like, I know, yo, even just thinking about that, bro. I know so many niggas from Newark, even that still want bullshit right now, that comes from like good families, just like them niggas in Montclair, for real, for real. It's crazy. Like, I know a lot of niggas. I'm thinking about a lot of niggas right now, for real, for real. But yeah, it's just, it varies, bro. Just like anywhere else. I know a lot of motherfuckers I went to school with that was like up in Montclair, you know, live Gucci, like all different types of races. You feel me? And that was good about Montclair too, because I met all different types of people too. You feel me? But
so can you speak to that, the Upper Montclair part? Because I worked at Upper Montclair Country Club for a long time.
Word.
So can you just give us the science behind what Upper Montclair is?
I don't even think. I wouldn't even know what to tell you, bro. For real, for real. Like, I see it as just more money up there, you know.
So is
Same shit though, because I feel like
is
it's
it
still,
actually classified as a different town, or that's what people just say Upper Montclair?
yeah, that's what people just say for real, for real.
Gotcha.
Like that's what I think. I may be wrong, but it's all the same shit to me for real, for real.
Okay, okay.
Right.
So kind of want to get into something touchy.
Right.
I know your mom's passed away a few years ago.
Right.
What year was that?
It's not 2015.
2015. So I guess, and this, how can I explain it? I feel like these conversations and these experiences is important because death is the only thing that's promised.
Right.
So I feel like our lives should be spent preparing for those moments.
Right.
You feel me? So before I get deeper into that, I guess I want to ask you for future reference for me too, because sometimes I think like, damn, like every morning I sit right there like I gotta do stuff. I want to experience stuff with my loved ones, and just to fathom a time where my mother could not be here, my father, or my brothers, that shit kind of like do something to me spiritually and mentally and emotionally.
Right.
So I guess what I want to ask you is, how did you handle that, navigating through that, and how do you keep moving forward day by day with that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about mad shit. I'm high. Fucking I'm thinking about the shit with my pops and shit, just in case you know. Fucking me and my pops is Gucci now. Like, shit is way better. And even in some of them situations when I was younger, and my fault to bring it back. Even in some of them situations, I ain't know any better. Certain shit, just mad shit for real. He was always there, you feel me? But it's just he could have been there more. Or like we didn't care about the money. It was more about just presence, you know.
Right.
But it's definitely been there. It's definitely motherfuckers that have been in way worse situations as far as like not even knowing their pops, not even knowing their moms. For real. But I just wanted to touch base on that just in case anybody listen.
Right.
It's funny, yo, because I'm just usually an open book, but now it's like it's funny though, because like I feel like I'm the type of nigga like I just say shit for real. My boy Mango, he even been like put me on shit, like even when he say certain shit, or like if he out in a public space and shit like that, if he say certain shit, he like kind of whisper it to you and shit. Like me, I'm type of nigga, I just say that shit, not even thinking. That's something I need to work on. But touching base on the on my mom's and shit, like how I handled that shit, I'm still dealing with it. You know, that's just some shit you gonna be dealing with for the rest of your life, for real. Like my pops still deal with that shit with his moms. You know, that's just some shit I'm gonna deal with forever, for real. But shit was definitely wicked. Shit was definitely, I was doing a lot of shit, running from a lot of shit, didn't want to accept a lot of shit, drinking, experimenting, drugs, just doing mad shit, like for real. Like it's funny though, because people really don't know like certain shit, like even certain shit I was doing like around that time, like was just wild. Like I was just in a dark ass place for real. But I don't know, bro. Tom, with time and shit, I just just accepted it and like face certain shit that I had to face for real. Like I ain't even want to be in the crib, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, son, I ain't even want to be in the crib, bro. Yo, this shit was crazy, bro. Like I used to go anywhere just to be in the crib. I get up in the morning, I leave out the crib. I don't even eat sometimes. I had the food stamp card at the time, so I was always getting sandwiches and shit. I did not want to be home. I'll be out to like fucking 2. I'll be in New York. I'll be anywhere. Like, yo,
Right.
by myself too. Like, and this, I was still dealing with my shorty. Like, even when I was my ex, even like I'd be at her crib, I couldn't be at her crib. Like everywhere, I was just uncomfortable, like with everything for real. But yeah, man, it just took a while for real, for real. Son, I'm still dealing with now. When I was in LA on Mother's Day, and I've been dealing with Mother's Day like since LA, I was dealing with Mother's Day like, all right, bro. But out there, bro, it was different.
Mm.
I can't even, yo, that shit was great, bro. That shit was so hard, bro. Like, I was wondering, like, yo, where the fuck is it coming from? Probably because I'm in LA. I don't know why, bro. Like, and that shit's still hard, but it's just like I dealt with it like way differently than being out there, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
Right.
But yeah, bro. I could talk
So-
about this shit for
So,
days. Bro.
what advice would you be able to give somebody that's going through a similar situation and kind of trying to find a way out, or even just to stay afloat?
To stay afloat, my advice, yo. My advice is to be just definitely accept it. First, you just have to accept it for like it's just depending on certain individuals. You just have to really accept it. That'd be my advice for like
Right.
once you accept it, you'll just be able to deal with it in a different way for or like find different strategies to deal with shit, you know. But definitely gotta accept it first for sure.
Right. So, is there anything specific that you want to leave behind on, and how do you want to be remembered when you're no longer here?
I definitely want to be remembered as like a good nigga. I'm mad that I said nigga on here. That's just something I thought about. I just want to be a good, like I want to be a good nigga, bro. I want to be somebody that worked for his. You feel me? Regardless how I went, like I put in work. You feel me? Um, and I did what he had to do for like, you know, have fun, all types of shit. I just want to be somebody with stories.
Right, right.
I want people. I want to be a nigga you got mad stories with. You got something with. You feel me?
Right.
That's exactly what I want to be right there. That's my answer right there.
Dope, 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 dope. So I want to talk about family from a different angle now. Is having children something that you want to do in the near future, or even at all?
Yeah, definitely in the future. I can
Right.
see me having kids and shit. I can see that.
I have a lot of kids, one or two. How you see it? So,
I can't even tell you, bro. I would say two, but then I'm always just on different shit. Who knows? In the next year, I might want like 5 or 6. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
I might not want one.
real shit.
I don't know how I am, bro. I'm
Real
all
shit.
over the place for real, for real. Like I kind of like, yo, that's kind of a good thing though, because you just always like, you feel me?
Facts.
You just never one way for a long time. I don't want to be one way for a long time. Like who you don't want, you don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Where everybody keep calling.
Phone booming.
So I guess I want to ask you about dating next.
Oh shit! it's like a dating like a dating show. Like we on VH1 or something. I just see mad hearts popping up like on commercials and shit. Yo,
So we've been through a lot of stuff in our younger years. So like,
right.
how does that affect, or how do you see relationships and women nowadays? Like being through all of that we've been through.
Yo, like, bro, I got a song called About You and shit. Just cause like I feel like my last relationship, I had like trust issues and shit. I was fucked up, bro. I just could not accept love, bro. Like for real, I was fucked up. But I mean, now like I can see myself in a relationship and shit. Like definitely now. But what you asked me though? How I feel about dating?
Yeah.
All right, right. I thought it was all. But yeah, now I could definitely see myself in a relationship and shit. I feel like I've definitely grown since then. I'm curious to see how it was because that was so fucking crazy. And the nigga got a meme and shit. He was like, when I was with my ex, I was crazy as hell. I was crazy as hell. I ain't really crazy like I used to be. But the nigga said, well, I'm single, so maybe I'm still am crazy. Yo, and I felt that, bro. I was like, word. So who fucking knows? You feel me? I'm definitely interested though.
Okay.
You feel me to see where that's at and shit. But as far as dating, as far as me, shit comes in waves, man. Shit be coming in waves. It be times I got a joint, be times like I never been the dude that got bitches 24/7. Like I don't know, and it's kind of I feel like it's kind of a good thing too because I'll be like, damn, like even the joints I do have and shit, they like sometimes it just be hard to balance the two. Like you feel me with what I want to do and shit like that, especially if they just constantly around and shit. So I be wondering like, damn, like yeah, I'm a loner, but I'm like, damn, maybe it was good that in a way for real, like
Yeah, shit.
because yeah, I don't know when I think about it. Even the last joint I was talking to was just like, yo, always in my face. Like, well, not like that, but like just like around and shit. Like I just do way much more when I'm alone for real, bro.
Mm.
But I could definitely balance it now.
Okay. Okay. Um, I kind of want to throw a curveball.
Nigga, like,
It's a bunch of ways I could take it.
word.
Um, it's a lot of female liberation and women empowerment going on these days.
Right,
We got a lot of female artists in the hip hop scene flourishing
right.
and kind of carrying the momentum of the whole genre.
Mm.
So I wanted your opinions on everything that's going on with women these days, from the Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion to, I don't know if you know the rapper Suki Hana.
To be honest, nah.
She was like rapping naked. Shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Then
Yo, these talks. I mean, man. Was it what else you was about to say? That's it.
just how do you feel about that? Because I feel like it's a new frequency. I feel like the City Girls, they brought a new like software for these bitches, and now they all run off a different type of internal software with rich niggas tricking and all this, that, and the third. And
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say like software for women. I think it says software for bitches.
that's what they are. That's
Like yo, we on the podcast, but we here. Like we, it's just me and you.
Gotta keep it real.
No, fact. I mean, bro, like, yo, I even think about like OnlyFans and all that. Just Instagram, period. You feel me? It all, shows. You feel me? I mean, in a way, I'm like, yo, it's kind of crazy, in a way, I think about I would like if I was to have daughters, all that. You feel me? I think about all that type of shit. But then it's like in some ways, like I'm just like, shit, get your bread, shorty. Like that ass, like get your bread. Like some niggas be saying other shit, like, and I'll be like, word, I feel you, but like, yo, they clearly doing that shit because they have to, and we just talking about certain women just selling sex, all that type of shit. You feel me? OnlyFans, whatever. Like I say, get your bread. That's I ain't really tripping about it, but it is something to think about though, like, cause even the internet, like the kids is
Absolutely.
the kids is expanding so crazy, so they're gonna be seeing that shit around at like 5 or 6. You feel me? So being for something to see for your kids, is just crazy because they just like my little cousin, he absorbed everything, he absorbed everything. They're gonna be yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel. I feel so many ways about that shit, bro.
Right.
For real. Right.
Definitely conflicting because like you do want people to be successful and to be able to feed their families, but it's like at what cost? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? What are the residual side effects of putting out these type of vibrations? You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Especially to the children, like you just said.
Yeah,
You know,
man. Cause
yeah.
that's yo, it's so crazy. Damn, I'm on some Malcolm shit right now. Yo, my nigga Mango always call me Malcolm X. I'll be like, yo, I don't see it because I'm just so like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like so hard on myself because I missed out on like high school is just so crazy. But I don't know. But yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, because like the kids is like who really matters for real. Like, because like even like when I'd be like, yo, I want to contribute with music and shit, like they're gonna like where we contributing for the future, like for real. Like, yo, that's so crazy. Like I
Yeah.
dead just thought about that, bro. That's so crazy though. Like, so it's but yo, people is so selfish. People just thinking about dumb and shit like that, and it just be so much shit going on. Um, if it was like that and everybody was perfect, the world would be totally different. You feel me? Like even when it comes to working and shit, like nobody gonna have to really work. If we all came together, it should be totally different. But yeah, bro, the kids matter, bro. Like for real, like that shit's crazy.
Absolutely.
How you treat your kids and all that shit, that matters. How how you how you how you move with them and how you talk to them, that shit matters. For real. All that shit matters for real, bro.
Oh,
Like it's not just about when you hear and shit like that and what kind of kid that was really about for everyone in the future. For real. Like this shit's crazy. Like, but not everybody really think like that. Like it always like involves them in a way. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, man, that's how I feel about that shit.
Okay. Um, Next, I just had a question in my head. I forgot it.
Yeah, you good with this shit, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Right.
Appreciate that. Um, I guess next I want to take you to a different direction. I want to ask you, your top 5 movies.
Top 5 movies. Jesus. Yo, I became a movie head, bro. Like I'm OD, bro. But all right, top 5, yo. First thing off the bat, I always just think about Pay the Fool. Definitely. Pay the Fool. Pay the Fool is my shit. I'm gonna gamble on these. Like, yeah, when niggas, if niggas ask me this question later, it's probably gonna be all different types of things. But I Pay the Fool probably gonna always be the first one for sure. Second one to be Fight Club for sure. Fight Club is my shit.
That one, but that's a classic.
Yo, you have to. Yo, Fight Club is so crazy. Fight Club is my shit. Damn. A Scent of a Woman is my shit.
That sound fire.
Al Capone, Blind. Yo, crazy, bro. Crazy. That's my shit. Yeah, I'm gonna just ramble like for real. Nah, I was gonna say Any Given Sunday, but that's not my favorite. But I just thinking about Al Capone. Like, I mean, Al Pacino, Al Capone. Jesus, Al Pacino, bro. Al Pacino, like my favorite. Like, but I said Scent of a Woman. I don't want to say Any Given Sunday. I'm gonna say Django. I like Django.
Tarantino.
I was thinking about Tarantino, and I was thinking about other movies, which probably I like way more than Django and shit. But I just like the story. I feel like that I gotta bring that in there.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me? For the people.
That was a nice one.
For the people. And that's crazy though, because Spike Lee low key be hating on Clinton because like, you know, he did Jackie Brown and shit like that. Like, and he felt like he shouldn't be telling certain stories. Oh, damn. I'm almost done. Mo Better Blues, Spike Lee. I got them, my niggas. Mo Better Blues. That's what nah, real shit. That's I watch that shit often for
classics.
Yo, Denzel. Yo, that nigga.
Legit.
Jesus, yeah.
So on Tarantino, how you feel about the use of the N word in Tarantino films?
Yo, sometimes I don't. Sometimes like I don't know how, because yo, he relaying a message, you know. Because I was thinking about the damn, what's the other joint, yo? Reservoir Dogs and shit, and they was in the car and shit, and he was talking about all that shit. Like he was talking about all that shit. He was just talking about black women with something like how black women is different from white women and shit like that. And he used this shit in that shit, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel about this shit, but like, I don't want to be able to tell you, bro. Like, in some ways, I'm like, nah, and in some ways, like, yeah, I get it. Like, you feel me? Like, he's you know, he telling a picture, like, you feel me? Like,
Right.
it's nah, actually, I feel like he alright. Long as he not, long as damn, I don't know how I feel about that. But I feel like he alright. I'm gonna run with that for real, for real. As long as he not using that shit outside of the fucking movies or some shit, you feel me? You alright.
Right.
You watching this or not? Like, yo, you better watch.
Watch your fucking mouth, though.
Nigga watching this shit to see me spazzing in the camera, like looking straight, like I'm looking dead in his soul and shit. You know, you see shit like that. Like, yeah, that's funny as hell, bro. But yeah, I feel like he good, man. Like he alright, man. Like long as you're not, you feel me? It's all how you treat people for real, for real. Like long as you're not saying that shit yourself, and you trying to tell a picture. You feel me? Because I hate limits on creativity. So I would hate for me to not want to do something. You feel me? Nah, oh, I can't do that. Nah. Even with saying shit, like everybody in my family gonna hear some shit they probably not gonna like. I don't care. I don't care how motherfuckers gonna feel about it. It's just if it has to, I mean, I might tweak some shit, but if it has to be said, that shit has to be said. Like for real, for real.
Okay. Shout out to that. Shout out to the movies.
Shout out to the movies, man. When I was depressed, I watched a lot of movies. Yeah.
So, I guess one of the final questions I want to ask you is, what is your goal as an artist? Are you building to build up buzz so you can get signed to a major? Are you going to stay independent? Are you just doing whatever you feel is right in the moment?
Yeah, more of if we talking about deals, I'm definitely more in the moment. But I don't know, bro. It's like 50-50, but always been I'm very aware and shit, so I'm aware of both, you know. So it's definitely something to think about. The labels is definitely like I don't want to fuck with the labels. I'd rather be independent because I be seeing so much wild, wicked shit. And the type of nigga I am, I'm just so emotional and shit sometimes. And I take this shit very personal. So if niggas was to play with my music, I don't know how I would feel for it. Niggas be playing with me now. Niggas be gaslighting me. We be doing debates and shit. I be heated, like all that type of shit now. So I'll be wilding now sometimes for. I just don't know how I would be able to deal with that because that shit is worse than the streets for real. Like I'll be mad when my niggas that I know, like people that I love, do fuck shit. You feel me? So when it's is money attached to it too, like my family, all that type, my shit, my personal shit I worked hard for, I don't know how it'll be. For so right now it's independent.
Hey,
for
got the vein popping in his forehead just talking about it.
Hey, yo, niggas don't be knowing, bro. Like I feel like, bro, real shit, bro. Like I always been a good nigga, bro, regardless of it, bro. So when niggas do bullshit, bro, I'll be like, yo, I thought we was homies. Like, you feel me? Like I really thought we was homies, and I'll be really like having mad love for niggas for real. Like, but yeah, bro. Like I'll be tight.
I wish I had a violin sound.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
it's
right.
funny.
So we wrapping this up. Can we get? Are you willing to give the people
Like
a little
drill
freestyle?
rapper. Oh, freestyle.
Something short.
Yo, we doing freestyles on here? All right,
Something
bet. I'm trying to think which one because I'm not gonna rap up top. Not good on top. All right. Never thought of myself as an alcoholic, even. Don't tell me I gotta get my notes out my phone. Yo. Drinking day to day was my own idea of an alcoholic. Even when I'm drunk, I be there, still reaching for my wallet. Had my runs on weekends and weekdays sometimes, but never thought it. I feel way more comfortable. I feel way more sociable.
Okay. We're
gonna let you rock with that 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, this shit happens. Don't trip. It's Khalil Jibran. One time for your mom. Go stream that Working on Dying right now. It's out. The sensational shit happens. Don't trip. Go get some of that. He live performing 420 for the event. Pull up. We just cooked up some fire. You know what I'm saying? North York forever. Chicken woo woo.
Chicken wham wham.
Shout out to the Kick Up girls. Rest in peace, Carlene. Free the homies. RP the homies. You already know. No smoke forever, baby.
Facts. Damn, nigga, that